Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me at The Lonely Vine. And happy Monday to everybody. And a glorious and sad evening all at once as hockey is over for the year. So congratulations to the Los Angeles Kings on getting your first ever Stanley Cup for the City of Angels. And now, who knows when we're going to see hockey again. Hopefully they get everything worked out. We don't have another lockout, and we're not just getting our next hockey fix like around Christmas or something ridiculous. So congrats to the Kings. New Jersey, Devils, nice fight back, nice coming back, get those 2 games. But, in the end, that first 10 minutes was just too much. So congrats to the Kings. It's pretty cool seeing an 8th seed come out and win it all. So congrats. Enough of that. Let's have some wine. How about it? Blind Monday. So we got our little bag here. And let's get right to it. Having a white today. Looks like, I think. Yeah. Color-wise, really clear. I mean, I think you can even see in the picture there probably that there's, it's a light yellow in color. Looking down through it, this is pretty close to clear. I mean, there is some yellow in there, so I would call this straw yellow, but it's really light in color. Let's see what we have going on the nose. A lot of chalkiness coming off in this one. Getting a lot of peach as well. There's a sense of bitter, kind of a bitter kind of aroma coming in. Probably some apricot. A lot of that peach kind of thing. I'm getting a little bit of minerality in here. I'm even getting some of that petrol kind of smells going on. So based on the nose, you probably have a sense of what I'm thinking this is. But I'm not, that petrol smell always is a kind of a sign of Riesling, but I'm not getting that extreme minerality that I usually get when I'm smelling that. Definitely some citrusy, there's a little bit of like a pineapple kind of thing coming through here. There's really a lot going on the nose on this wine. Interesting, really interesting. I'm really struggling right now to try and narrow this one down. Let's see what's going on the palate. One thing that I noticed right away is that on the finish I'm getting a little bit of a bitterness, bitter note to it. That's kind of that can be an indicator. I'm getting that peach on the palate. I am getting a decent amount of minerality here. This is coming off more old world than new. Body-wise, it's pretty light, you know. So sometimes when you have that bitter, you know, a little bit of bitterness in the finish, and the wine has a little bit more weight to it, a little bit more viscosity, you'd be thinking Viognier, but I don't get that. I don't get that weight to it. This still seems to have a lighter weight. And it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the characteristics that I expect out of like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Riesling. So I'm gonna write those two off. It doesn't have the weight I would expect out of a Viognier. So I'm gonna cross that one off. You know, it doesn't have the acidity or a lot of the components I would expect out of Chardonnay, so I'm gonna say it's not a Chardonnay. Sorry, I know I'm taking a while on this. I'm kind of working because nothing's jumping out at me to say, yeah, that's what this is. So I'm kind of, you know, going the process of elimination. You know, so what I'm thinking that this is I'm thinking this is like a Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio, something in that grape is what is kind of where I'm leaning to right now. You can see I'm extremely confident on my choice right here. Yeah, I'm going to say that. You know, the color kind of takes me there too, because most of the Pinot Gris I see, they're really light in color. You know, it's got that little bit of bitterness there. You know, I'm getting, you know, kind of those citrusy notes. So yeah, I'm going to say this is a Pinot Gris or Grigio. You know, it wasn't very fruit centric. It wasn't, you know, the fruit wasn't really the first thing I noticed, so I'm gonna say that this is Old World, you know. So I'll say France, and I'll say Alsace for the region. Year wise, you know, it's gonna be pretty young, so I'll say 2010. Sounds good. And I think that about covers it. So we're saying it's a 2010 Pinot Gris from Alsace, France. Let's find out. Need the Jeopardy theme going right here. Well, already I can see I'm not right. So this is going to be U.S. 2011 Chenin Blanc from the Licor number 41, Columbia Valley. Alrighty then. So there you go. So this is going to be Washington State wine. Probably Walla Walla. Yep, in Walla Walla. Yeah. So there you have it. What are you gonna do? Still enjoying doing these things. You know, I'm curious if you're enjoying watching them. If there's anything you'd like to see me do to jazz it up a bit or make it more interesting. Good wine, by the way. I didn't even touch on that. Let's take a look at it. I was so busy trying to figure it out that I didn't even really say anything about the wine. You know, I think I said on the nose it had a lot going on. Really interesting nose. One of those wines that you can really just sit there and smell and keep getting different things and really get taken away with it. The palate wise, you know, I really did think this was Old World, because it is, you know, very much, you know, the earth kind of things. You know, there's that minerality. There definitely is fruit there, but the bitterness of the finish, the the minerality, even there was that minerality even on the nose that I was picking up. So it really made me think Old World. It's really tasty. It's a good dry wine. I had fish for dinner tonight. This would have been a really good pairing to go along with it. So good job, L'École. Again, it's the 2011 Chenin Blanc. Looks like it runs about $15, $16, $17, somewhere around there. So if you're out and you see it, check it out. And that's it for the wine for today. Question for today's show: what are you gonna do now that hockey's done? I know that probably applies to like one person that watches this, but hey, what is that one person gonna do that doesn't have hockey to watch anymore? So again, congratulations to the LA Kings. Congratulations to L'École on a superb little Chenin Blanc here. And until next time, everybody, cheers.